Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this lesson you will learn how to find out equation of a line. So what you have in your syllabus of igcse here, the standard form of equation of a line is y is equal to mx plus c, right, where m is the gradient or the slope of a line, right, and c is the y-intercept. So what is y-intercept? Y-intercept is that the point at which the line crosses y-axis, that is known as y-intercept, and y-coordinate that is equal to the constant term. So here c is always a constant term, a constant number. So y-intercept when line crosses the y-axis. So like for example, we have this coordinate axis. Let's say this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just a rough diagram. This is our x-axis and this one is y-axis, y and y dash. So let's say we have this line. I can draw one line over here anywhere. Let's say it's like this. So this is line y equals to mx plus c. So here we have coordinates 1 and 2. So this is the point where this line is intersecting y-axis. So this is going to be c, okay, and m is slope, gradient of this line. So that's how you can get the equation of the straight line. So this is the standard form. This is also called intercept form of the equation. So we will use this to find out the equation of the line, right? So let's go through some examples. So now I'm taking these some examples here. Find the gradient and y-intercept of the following equations. So we have y equals to 4x minus 5. So as I told you, the standard form is y equals to mx plus c, right? Now you know that this is gradient and this is y-intercept, right? So now when you compare this, we will write it down like this, right? So y is y here, m is 4 and c is 5, but make sure that you include this negative sign also, because in the formula we have only positive sign. So what do we have here? So gradient now is 4 and y-intercept is negative 5. So this is our final answer. So I hope you got it now. I think you should take a paper pen and practice it with me. So now here we have the other equation, y equals to 1 over 3 x plus 2. So again we can write down here the standard form. So now you can see it's easy to compare. So what do we have? So we have gradient is 1 over 3 and y-intercept is now 2. There is no negative sign, right? Again another example of different kind. I'm trying to include all kind of examples here. So we have x plus 2y equals to 4 and our standard form is y, equation of the line is y equals to mx plus c. So that means y equals to something. Now this is equation of a straight line, but it is not in this form, but we can easily make it. How? We can just make the y the subject. So shift everything to other side except y. So this is 4 minus x. So we can even write it down negative x plus 4. This is the same thing, right? So 2y. Now divide by 2 on both sides so that we can have y equals to something. So this 2 belongs to both of these numbers. So it is negative x over 2. 4 over 2 is 2. So now when you compare this one, so our m is here, this is mx plus c. So from here we will have the gradient let me just write in the same form. You can even write it down as m. So the gradient is negative 1 over 2. You see here x, so there is nothing, so that means it is multiplied by 1. So this is your gradient now, and y-intercept is 2, right? Now another kind of example here, we have x equals to y over 4 plus 2. Now guys, be careful, our equation is y equals to mx plus c, but this gives x equals to y over 4. So then don't get confused. So we need to change this one here. So from here, this equation, shifting, I can just write it down like left hand side first, because we need y and we have x. So I just swapped the sides. So no sign change. Then we will move one by one. Y over 4 is equal to x minus 2. Now you multiply this 4 to other side. It will become 4x minus 4 times 2 is 8. So now I think you can just look at that the equation, and you can know what is gradient. What gradient here is 4, and what is y-intercept? You guessed it. It is negative 8, right? So this is how you can find out gradient when you are given the equation of line, and line may be in any form, and we can convert that into y equals to mx plus c form, right? So let's do another kind of example here, that we have rearrange each equation, that it is in the form of y equals to mx plus c. We just did that. It's a similar kind of question, but again I can show you. Our equation is y, we need to make y the subject, so divide it by 2, divide it by 2. This will become y equals to x over 2 minus 2, right? So you can even write 1 over 2x minus 2. So you see, this is the equation in the form of y equals to mx plus c. That was the requirement of the question, right? Now the second one here, again make y the subjects. We will keep just 3y here, and going to shift others to the other side. Negative x, this is positive, negative, it will become positive on the other side. Divide by 3, divide by 3, right? This 3 and 3 is gone. So this is negative 1 over 3x plus 2. So we have y equals to negative mx plus c, negative 1 over 3x plus 2. So m is negative 1 over 3, and the y-intercept is 2. Another form here. Now you see, this is easy to shift there and bringing 12 this side. So we have we have here x over 2 this side, and I will write down 12 plus 4y, right? So now you shift in the second step, you can shift this 12 to other side. X over 2 minus 12 equals to 4y. So I think you will not mind if I write here 4y equals to x over 2 minus 12, right? Now divide by 4. So y is equal to, when you divide the whole thing by 4, so that means it will become 1 over 4, this when you bring it on other side. So yeah, so this is going to be x over 8 minus, because 1 time x, then 4 times 2 in the denominator, and then minus 1 over 4 times 12. So 4 times 3. So we have y equals to x over 8 minus 3. Y equals to mx plus c form. So you see, the equation can be in any form, but the only thing, just you need to make sure that making y the subject. Okay. So another type of question that can be asked from the equation of straight line. So we have find the equation of a line. Now we are finding. Previously we were given the equations. Now find the equation of straight line which has gradient of 2 and y-intercept of 3. So now we have gradient of 2 and y-intercept. You know the equation of general equation is y equals to mx plus c. Just substitute these values. M is now 2 and c is 3. So That's it, the equation of the straight line. Now secondly, we have here a gradient of, the continuation here. Find the equation of the line which has a gradient of -3/2 and y-intercept at this point. Now we are not directly given y-intercept, we are given in another form. So let's see, y equals to mx. M is now -3/2x and at here. Now you see at 0, 5. So C we can write down like this. So let me show you this with the diagram. So this is the coordinate axis, right? He said gradient of -3/2 and y-intercept is this. So let's say the line is like this. Okay, so this is -0.5. So when x is 0, y is -0.5. So that means line is coming somewhere here down, not this one. So what is the purpose of showing this diagram to you? That this one is now y-intercept. When x is 0, then y is -0.5. So this is -0.5. Now this is our C here. So what is C? C is now y equals to -3/2x minus 0.5. So this is the equation of a straight line. So I hope you guys understood. That's it for this video. In the next video we will learn about the lines, about the slopes of the parallel and perpendicular lines. Thank you so much guys. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, and if you like the video, please press the like button and let me know in the comment section. I will wait for your comments. Thank you so much.